In every single Grand Theft Auto game, criminal factions are the literal heartbeat of the map. Whether we're talking about holding down Grove Street in San Andreas, running drugs with the Lost MC in GTA 4, or dodging the Marabunta Grande in Los Santos, gang culture definitely makes the world feel more alive. And you already know that Rockstar is going to take this to a whole new level with Grand Theft Auto 6. In today's video, we're going to be diving into everything we know about gangs, crews, and syndicates that are ruling Vice City. But with all that being said, let's get right into it. First up, let's talk about the heavy hitters on two wheels, the final chapter motorcycle club. Now, motorcycle clubs are a staple in the Rockstar universe. We had Mitch Baker's crew in the original Vice City, and of course, The Lost and Damned gave us a deep dive into that lifestyle. In GTA 6, we got the final chapter MC, who are setting up shop in Ambrosia. Now, thanks to the screenshots released alongside trailer 2, we actually got some insane details about these guys. First off, their outfits tell us that they were founded back in 1982, which is a beautiful nod to the era of the original Vice City game. But what's really crazy is the attention to detail in their character models. If you look closely at the pack riding down the street in this image, these dudes are all completely different shapes and sizes. We've got one absolute unit of a guy on the right who looks like he eats bricks for breakfast, while the guys on the left have completely different builds. Another shot shows a member rocking the Liberty City Cycles cap, shout out to the classic GTA bike manufacturer, and a patch on his leather vest that literally reads Enforcer. This is huge because it confirms that Rockstar is keeping a strict criminal hierarchy within these groups. You aren't just fighting random NPCs, you're dealing with a structured organization. They'll definitely be running both legit fronts and heavy black market operations in Ambrosia. And I promise you, Jason and Lucia are going to run straight into them. Next up, we got a gang that is pretty much 100% confirmed by both the 2022 leaks and the trailers. And that is going to be the San for San gang. This is a modern day Haitian gang operating out of Vice City, and they seem to be heavily inspired by the original Haitian gangs from the 3D era. In trailer 2, while Jason is riding down a street, you can see a massive mural on the wall with a distinct gang emblem. If you tie this back to trailer 1, and the recent promotional screenshots that have just dropped, the puzzle pieces start coming together beautifully. We see an NPC rocking a bright blue bandana, the signature color of the old school Vice City Haitians. We also see two heavily tatted guys who look like they run the neighborhood. One of them has a massive tattoo across his chest that says Pearl. If we take a look at this screenshot, we can see an area with large concrete pillars, each painted with a single letter, spelling out Pearl. This area is definitely San for San territory. And you cannot talk about modern Florida culture without talking about the dirt bike dirtbags. We see massive links to this gang during the street takeovers, with guys pulling insane stunts on dirt bikes and ATVs, blocking traffic and tearing up the asphalt. They control the streets, they own the block, and their neighborhood looks vibrant but incredibly dangerous. Moving away from the bright neon lights of mainland Vice City, let's head out into Port Gellhorn. Now, the lore behind Port Gellhorn is wild. It used to be a thriving, booming vacation spot back in the day, but now it has completely fallen off. It's a landscape of cheap motels, abandoned tourist traps, and empty strip malls. And do you know what thrives in rundown, neglected towns? Heavy criminal operations. Rockstar dropped two highly telling screenshots that prove Port Gellhorn is going to be the narcotics hub of the map. In the first shot, we see a rugged looking dude holding a baseball bat, sporting deep bullet wound scars with a gun tucked behind his back. If you look at the background, there are literal weed plants under grow lights. This isn't a casual operation, it's an established setup. In the second shot, the camera focuses on a woman handing over distinct blue pills to a guy sitting in his car, while a lookout watches over the deal from the shadows. Whether this group has a formal gang name or is just a loosely organized syndicate of local redneck drug lords, one thing is certain: Port Gellhorn is a criminal playground. It gives off major Blaine County vibes from GTA 6. But with that distinct humid Florida grit. Now let's head deep into the mud. Way back in the original 2022 leaks, fans spotted code referring to a right-wing militia. While it looks like we finally found them hanging out in the Grass River wetlands, Rockstar showed off a group of individuals who are definitely not your average tourist or casual weekend hunters. We get a close look at three men deep in the swamp brush, looking incredibly hostile. Later, we see them hunting alligators from an airboat, followed by a high-speed police chase, featuring a truck literally overflowing with poached alligator carcasses. Poaching, arms dealing, and running illegal operations out of the lawless wetlands, this militia crew is going to bring a completely unique flavor to the game. They own the Everglades, they know the terrain, and trying to fight them on their own home turf among the alligators is probably going to be an absolute nightmare. On top of these brand new factions, we have to talk about the massive potential for returning syndicates. We know that in Leonida, our protagonists are going to be dealing heavily with a major player named Brian Heder, who's running serious weight across the islands. While Brian can't be the only kingpin in the Keys, meaning we are bound to see rival syndicates, possibly the return of the Colombian cartel or Los Cabrones. And what about the ultimate fan theory? Now this is a little bit of a stretch, but let me get into it real quick. What happened to Tommy Vercetti's empire? While Tommy himself won't be around, his legacy or whatever is left of the Vercetti crime family could very well be operating in the shadows of the upper class districts. And don't sleep on the prison systems either. We've seen shots of Lucia locked up, and prison gangs are definitely going to play a massive role if we have to navigate the yard before hitting the streets. I wouldn't be surprised if the game introduces us to its fighting mechanics through missions that we play as Lucia while she is locked up. Rockstar is clearly just scratching the surface with what they've shown us so far. Leonida is shaping up to be a chaotic, fractured state where every city, swamp, and island is controlled by a different crew. The turf wars are going to be everywhere. But with all that being said, this is everything that we know about gangs in GTA 6 so far. Which faction are you the most excited to run into? Let me know down in the comment section below. And make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And hopefully I see y'all in the next one. Peace.